Okay. Okay. So I should be audible. I should be audible using this interface. That should be the case. Audible. I should be audible using this interface. Okay. So we'll continue to troubleshoot. Oh, thanks, Willow. So I should see Willow's comment in the comment section. I do, and I can add that to the feed.
How do I find the link to it on YouTube instead of Facebook?
It should be in the if you click on the
Okay.
yeah, I put it in the information. Okay, so I can put Willow's comment in the program. Okay, but what was I just working on? So this is what I'm doing right now. This is me futzing with my rig and playing with how this works. Okay, let's see if we can figure out why the audio isn't working. So the audio is coming from this microphone, which claims to be, oh, is this mic dead? Is that what's going on? Oh, I saw you for a second. Is it as simple as that this microphone's just dead? Well, I've got another one of these. In theory, I have another one of these. Okay, so, well, I mean, the audio is not working the way I wanted it to. I want my audio to be this lav. But it's not. And, oh, here's the, it's right beside me. Black bag on a black surface. Trip anyone up. Okay, so. Oh, these batteries are just dead. Oh, that's a shame. Well, that would have been Wouldn't have been super hard to avoid there, Jake. Okay. Well, we can still roll with this. I can talk through the other aspects of my setup while these charge. I've got a fast charger, so fingers crossed that they don't take too long. Suppose I'll be able to monitor it as long as it's plugged in. So yeah, this is what I'm doing right here. This is me futzing with my setup and stuff, and and I'll see if I can respond to the comments. I don't know how the cross chat is going to work here, so I can see on my end. I can see comments from YouTube and Facebook, and I can bring good makeup. Is how I keep my forehead so matte. I can bring in different comments from different places, but I don't think that you all can see each other. Okay. And oh, I can see on the Facebook end that here, yeah. So this is the Facebook feed, and I can see on that end that only the Facebook comments are populating in the Facebook area. So yeah, okay. So plugging this in. Space on this power bar. And hopefully that doesn't take too long to charge. How much battery is on this guy? That says it's full. It's very curious to me that the receiver is full, but the two transmitters are dead. Well, that's showbiz, baby. And what happens when you don't charge your batteries? Okay. Okay, so the audio is coming in from the Scarlett. From this, I guess it's an 835 into the Scarlett and out to the live stream. So that is that's the audio route for now until that wireless charges up a little bit. But I should be right. There we go. Okay, that sounds pretty good. So yeah, you're over. The program is over in another window, so I can preview it while it's running. In future, so I'm planning a more comprehensive live stream for the 29th that'll have some more moving parts. Eventually there will be a remote technician dealing with the audio side, and also someone doing the video side. Fingers crossed that everything works out. But I guess that's the point of this, right? It's like, this is my entirely COVID safe production idea. Oh boy, I've been inside for too much, huh? Okay, what else can we look at here? So this is a C100. It's got a B4 lens on it, which I'm really thrilled that I got because it has a 2x extender on it. So at not 2x extended, the zoom is way macro. Well, not even the zoom, just like the focal length will change as it zooms in. But I can never remember because you can like focus the macro aspect, and you can also, anyways, the thing I'm really excited about is the 2x extender, which is like a hard switch, which I guess just like it's like a second magnifier in the lens. I haven't really looked this up. It may physically shift, but I'm pretty sure it's a second lens over it. But it's just a really nice zoom. Unfortunately, I have to fix the focus on it whenever I do it. But the fact that I just love that kind of semi-transparent zoom, and I've got a piece of cardboard that I use to lock it in place so that it's like held sort of here for a very cool effect. But we'll do that later. Can I get that back in focus? And why is it? Ooh, what's that zoom? Oh, right, because the focus also zooms it slightly. Wow, what a not like the other lenses I use. This one is. Anyways, okay, so this is the C100 with the B4 lens on it. I usually use a Sigma 1835 that has a little teleprompter on it, which is super fun. And this is the C300 that is a wide. I think that's got the 28 to 70 on it, which is great. Let's see why the GoPro's not working. I'm going to put y'all in the multi-view so you can see what I'm seeing. So this on the left is my program feed. This is my multi-view, which is feeding from my video switcher. So I've got a video switcher that all of these cameras and microphones are feeding into that then feeds into the computer. The multi-view is connected to a separate computer and they're joined in this StreamYard call. So we'll solo the multi-view. Okay. All right, GoPro, why are you not on? Oh, USB connected. I know the USB is connected. It's supposed to be connected. You don't need to be there. You can be there, which means you can go there. Okay, GoPro is up, and I'm using an app called Smart Shot. I don't know if we can focus. Oh, I'd have to, right, because of this lens. We'd have to go real macro. Anyways, Smart Shot to control this motorized slider. Oh, why is the GoPro off again? If Magoo or John is watching, he'll know all about how frustrating the GoPro is. Okay. Oop. So that's the end of that. So once the A point and the B point are set on the motorized slider, then we set it going and it tracks. Here, I'll put 3 into the, it doesn't really matter if 3 is in the program because you can see it in the multi-view. Can I open the ATEM studio so that we can have a different shot in the program in the preview? Is my computer up to the task of sharing that screen? Let's see. Let's really stress test this guy. Okay. So this is my ATEM control software. This is the software that is what's happening inside the hardware of the video switcher. So yeah, so I can program, keep me, and let's do the GoPro in program. Because I mean, that's what you want to see right now anyways. There's a lot that I can do in this video switcher. Oh, I keep clicking on the wrong display. My brain has to be in a bunch of different places at once. So this is fun, right? Like if I kind of half slider, I'll put the program back in. So if I half slider and then do the zoom, then it's like multiple layers of transparency. Oh, that's a fun effect. It kind of looks like a projection. I'm gonna try that while I'm on stage. If somebody in the chat can remind me that that's something that I want to try, that'd be awesome. This is awesome though. This like half transparency. So on the night, right? There'll be a remote video technician who's operating. Oh, here you're not watching. I'll unsolo this. So there'll be a remote technician operating this software to do stuff like crossfades and camera cuts and whatever. There's like picture in picture in here. You can load in graphics. I don't really know what we're gonna do. This is me playing around with all of this stuff. Okay, can I just great? Okay, so I'll bring. Is there a better view than that for? Yeah, I want something that's more even. That's fine. Newscaster. These layouts on StreamYard are pretty hilarious. It'd be it's not bad. Just when you don't have necessarily fine control over it, but I really like how StreamYard like all the built-in little animations and nudges and stuff, and we can create brand whatnots. We'll have some art in the background. We'll have some fun overlays that are not StreamYard. Oh, I should make a little logo. Oh, and these name keys are really great too. Yeah, StreamYard's pretty good. I like it. It's no vMix, but it's browser based, and that has its benefits. And we can change this color too. Let's make pink. Maybe. Oh no, let's really goth it up. Okay, great. Goth it up. All right. What are we doing now? We got the robot going, so the GoPro is bouncing back and forth. What's happening in camera 4? Camera 4. Oh, camera 4 is the overhead shot of the pedal board. So can I reach? Oh, it's not plugged in. That'd slow me down. Okay. Will you be able to hear me if I'm over there? This is what I wanted the lapel mic for. So maybe there's other stuff I can talk about before heading over there. Maybe I can just reach it from here. Okay. Let's do a big reach under the Doom shelf. If anybody has any ideas for like cable management, more than like Velcro, because it looks like the control room from the Nebuchadnezzar sometimes in here, just like black spaghetti everywhere. Hey, there's my phone, and there's a great photo of Willow and Pete. Okay, so I want the shoot app. Shoot is pretty cool. It's just the camera. Okay. Now I have a phone mount under my. Oh, you can see it. Phone mount under the desk, and okay. Well, that looks bad. Lighting will help. Ooh. What's going on? Okay. I don't need y'all to see. I guess, yeah. What do I want y'all to see here? I don't want y'all to see. It doesn't really matter if you see the amp pedal, simulated amp. I think I got that from Chris McCool. Yeah. And you should see the DFX 9. I think that belongs to Dil Hudecki. The chorus. Anyway, what am I doing here? What am I doing? I want you all to see when the RC50 starts and stops and when the drum machine starts and stops. So it'll have to shove over. Hey, let's see how well this thing charged. Oh, I've been streaming for 20 minutes already. Oh, and there are more comments. Oh, it's hard to hear when I'm over there. Oh, thank you for the note to Future Jake. Okay. So how much did you charge in that 20 minutes or whatever? Holy cats. Says the battery's almost full. Okay. So let's see if this audio is picking up. Okay, so this lapel mic is mic 2. So I can tell that it is receiving. It looks pretty good. It looks like a solid feed. Now I'll switch my cam mic settings from the Scarlett to the Black Magic. Check. 1, 2. Okay, it says it's still going. Now we will check the stream. That's over here. Check. 1, 2. Check. Check. Where's that echo coming from? This is my multi-view English. So, why am I still hearing that though? Why am I? Okay. So that largely reduces. Oh, it's so weird listening to myself as an echo comes through. It's really disorienting. Okay, so is it? Okay, so this is just the lab coming through. There's some latency there. Wow. Oh man, this is such a weird time loop because I can hear myself like 30 seconds in the past as well as like half a second in the past. Hey James. Okay, I'm trying to listen to myself and answer James's question. Stop listening to myself for a second. Are you connecting that RC300 to interface with a patch cord and then injecting the output from that interface into your amp stem via USB connection? No. So this is something that I'd like to be doing in future is soft connecting the also it's an RC50, not an RC300. So I want to ditch the RC50 and switch to a completely Ableton setup, but I've been an analog guy for so long that it's just like taking me a while to replicate this setup that I've learned to play to an Ableton setup, and it's just going to take some like finding the right hardware and troubleshooting in Ableton and all of that kind of stuff. Which, you know, if these lockdowns continue, then I will have lots of time for that. Okay, so in any case, it sounds like the lab is working, so I can go over there and you'll still hear me while I get that camera angle, right? Yeah, why are you still getting... Yeah, the lab is working, but it's like there's still weird echo, and I have no idea why. Because oh, wow. Okay. Well, I troubleshot. Okay. Did I think I fixed it? Yeah, I fixed it. Oh man. So that's embarrassing. So the other computer that has the multi-view in, so this computer here with the multi-view is connected to the StreamYard. It had its microphone on that whole time. Okay, well, we've sorted it out now. Anyways, thanks for the question, James. Keep them coming, and if you have any suggestions for Ableton tutorials, fire away. Oh, well, there's a thing. So my all of these devices, including the microphones, can ISO record themselves, right? So if I was inclined to take this, take the raw footage from each of these cameras and take them into editing, then presumably I wouldn't hear any of that echo because I have the ISO records. That's worth thinking about. Yeah, maybe I'll do ISO records on these now. Oh, what did I just do to the GoPro? It's normally cool with... Oh, is the SD card bad? Okay, stop slider. So this is how this goes, by the way, is a lot of trial and error with these things. And I don't love SD cards for this reason. Oh, SD card error. Maybe I need... Oh, I keep talking into that mic, even though it's the lapel mic that's on. Okay, what are we doing? Where is the... I need to format the SD card. Format. Okay. Oh, it looks like it did. Okay. So no longer getting the... Oh, no, still getting SD error. Sick. Come on. Wow, it's really hot, this GoPro. Maybe it doesn't like being plugged in so much. Sick. No more error. It also may not like that I've got it connected to my phone and am using the output. I have no idea. I am really making these things work. And work very hard. All right. GoPro, you feel free to turn on any second now, bud. Come on. Can you turn off while you are outputting video? I am guessing not. Oh, yeah. Hey, there we go. We're back in business. Okay, so now we'll try again with the... no, the ISO... it's hitting the ISO record. Oh, the ISO record does record, but it doesn't like being plugged in to an output. So I guess the output in it bypasses the recording, right? That makes sense? Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good. I just wanted to let you know because you cared in the past that you are wearing your juicy.
Oh, yeah. Did everyone see my juicy pants? Willow made me juicy pants. Aren't they great?
So juicy.
Thanks, Puddin'. Now you will not be called upon to guess at the flavor of my buttocks. Or at least the viscosity. Yeah, I know the USB is connected. I connected it. Okay. All right. Okay, so no go on the ISO record on the GoPro. That's fine. I guess I don't really need it, but it's a fun thing, right? Like if I was using all Blackmagic devices, it'd be really cool to fire this, have the ATEM controlling an ISO record for everything. But if I was doing it, then I couldn't use the interface. I should get the ATEM Extreme because it can do both, but I should get a lot of things. On to the pedal board camera. Okay. So, no other way. Really? Oh, yeah, this way. Okay, so there is the compressor. We can tilt up a bit because I want to see the pedal dance is the most important part. Oh, that's too much. Because I want anybody who cares what pedals I've got to be able to see, as that's one of my favorite parts of going to see a band, is listening to their sound and walking up when they're done and gawking at their pedal board and then asking them for the difference between, the PS13 and the PS5, whatever. Okay. What are we doing now? So, okay, we've got the C100, and this one becomes a close-up on that microphone. Let's check out audio because seems like it's doing good. Yeah, this sounds pretty good. This is so fun, just talking to myself. I have never felt crazier. Okay. So let's get... Hey, look. There we are. Okay. Man, I really like the effect on this lens. Okay, okay, just making sure. Okay, so a little bit past the cage, but not much. And we want the cage to still be in focus, and we need to be over where I'm actually going to be. That might be a bit low, but let's lock that. Oh, I can preview using this. So I'm going to solo the program. And now I can look at this screen that's right in front of me to gauge focus. Yeah, it's a bit low and maybe may not need to be zoomed in. Okay, how zoomed in are we? Not all the way. Wow, that's some zoom on that camera. lens rather. Okay, so I'm mostly here. That's pretty good. I can afford to. Okay. Now, how do I gauge the? How do I gauge the lens? I guess just guess and check. Okay, so now we will use some cardboard to hold the extender in place. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's a neat effect, especially just as like one angle and editable. Man, I would really love a robot that can adjust that 2x extender. Doug Back would be upset to hear me lamenting that I don't have a robot instead of just building one. If anyone with that kind of time is watching this and wants to collaborate with me on a robot that futzes with my lens, get at me. That's pretty cool. I guess that the question is, what do I want more of? Oh, I love having a preview that I can see from my station. Maybe I'll leave my surface there all the time. That's pretty cool. I like that it shoves me a little bit camera left and it squeezes in. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Okay, well, since I'm over here, I can talk about some of the routing. Oh, except I will load up the pedal view. Okay. Oh, no, we can do that, and we can just pedal view. Okay. No, it should be multi-view because you're probably going to want to see when I'm on my the wide. Oh, the C300 doesn't look like it's in focus. Oh, actually, I can tilt the GoPro down theoretically and show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so oh, but put the GoPro into the preview. And are you autofocus? You are. Okay, well, then it doesn't really matter. I'll tweet that later. So, this is the music station. Where do I start? Better start with the loop pedal. Okay, so this is the RC. You know where I should start is I should start with vacuuming this thing. I don't know how it gets so dusty. And it accumulates a lot of guitar picks. Peanut really likes to sleep in here, so there's also a lot of cat hair on my pedal, and the fact that it's been covered in beer and fake blood and smoke haze and fog machine juice and all of that is probably a factor as well. I'm gonna kill that song because the little echo of me in the past talking is hilariously distracting. Okay, so the RC50 is yeah, it's an analog looper. So all of my loops are, except for the drums, they are like analog sounds fed into the looper and then looped. I've got 3 channels going. So for a given song, I'll usually record like, I just chop it up however it needs to be chopped up, right? So like I'll maybe put bass on one loop, guitar on another loop, and then like a solo instrument or a pad on a separate one so that I can bring them in and out as the song progresses. But there are some songs where I have like phrase 1 is the verse, phrase 2 is the chorus, and then phrase 3 it acts like a bridge. Sometimes I'll leave like a phrase completely silent so that it's looping over and over. But you're not hearing anything, but it just keeps the other 2 phrases quantized. And then I'll use the undo and redo to like record a solo or something that lives on the silent track. There's a song like that, Locks, that so it's like verse is on phrase 3 and chorus is on phrase 2, but phrase 1 is always going. And in the bridge, I record the bridge loop to phrase 1 and then undo it before proceeding with the rest of the song. The undo redo function, actually, I really like on the RC50. I had someone lend me it's Jeremy. Thanks so much, Jeremy, if you're watching this, for the RC300. It's still something I'm tweaking with. Let me know if you want it back. I really miss the undo redo function because I so regularly use this as, like I said, like solos or bringing stuff in and out, irrespective of the 3 phrases. So the RC50 is really powerful, and it's been like the thing that I've used for pretty much my whole looping career. I originally had the Boomerang, but then I got this one so that I could have all of these different layers. And then switching to Ableton obviously will mean new stuff. Holy cats, I could talk about the RC50 for a really long time, and if nobody is here to stop me, I will. Okay, so the RC50 is where all the loops come from. It has a dedicated click track that you can make louder and quieter, that it just like puts out like a metronome. I send out the metronome to a compressor so that my, especially my pads or whatever can be compressed with the signal. So like you get a pad going and then the metronome feeds the compressor to tell it where to like duck the waveform. All of these effects are specifically to the guitar. This pedal starts and stops the drums. There are some times where I want to start the drums with my hands. Sometimes I want to start the drums with my feet. The guitar goes into a DFX9, and they're up here. Before it goes into the DFX9, there is a DD3. I use the 2 to pitch bend each other, but I also pitch bend with the PS6 harmonizer. The PS5 I use as like an octave pedal. I will play something to kind of give a rundown of that. Since why not? Actually, I don't know if I set up that audio routing. So maybe I'll do the audio routing demonstration later when I have the remote audio tech. Suffice it to say, the guitar goes through the effects and then into the input. The microKORG goes through the compressor, and the compressor is fed by the metronome in the RC50 so that the compressing is synced to the RC50. The drums are a completely separate loop system than the music loops, but I sync them by having dedicated patches for the drums and for the RC50. So patch number 48 is tempo 89, and it will store that stuff. I used to do everything completely live, so I would like tap out the tempo for each song before I started, and I wouldn't have any preset stuff. Nowadays, I use a couple of like preset pads for the more complicated songs. The drums, same deal. I used to do everything completely live, but now there's so much functionality and some of my songs are really complicated, so I have some pre-generated drums. the drums feed out into a DD3, which is fun because then I can pitch bend the drums. I'll do a demo of that later. I'm really getting carried away on a gear rundown when I was originally just going to be talking about the live streaming. The last thing though is the VT4, which is my vocoder auto tuner voice modulator. Okay, so anyways, that's the GoPro angle. We can start that motor going again. How was that for a digression? Oh, hey, Duncan. Hey, Chris. All right. Hey, GoPro, why are you in photo mode again? Silly GoPro. Oh, you're recording too. How about that? Okay, cool. GoPro is running. Lens is set. C300 is auto-focusing. Let's look at lighting. I would like to up my lighting game, especially since Ableton can deal with MIDI signals. I got some MIDI controllers for these LEDs. Oh, here, I'll take this off of. We'll just program this wide. So these LED strips are pretty cool. And the C100 and the C300 can go into a clear scan mode so that we don't get the flicker quite as much as you normally see. I would love for these to be controlled via DMX, and I would love for that DMX control to be remote. That's next on my list of things to figure out, is how to remote control DMX. I know some people, like my friend Keaton is apparently already doing that. We'll talk. I also like these little color changey bulbs, and they just sort of slowly flit through. There's also this nice lamp, which gives us some more ambiance. All right, now let's kill the overhead. And this guy. Cool. And let's do more face light with you. And you can be... Ooh. That's what I get for not having proper grip gear, huh? Okay. Guess you don't really need to see the tabletop so much. Okay. Is this just one color? Let's see what this looks like fading. Ooh, slow. No. Yeah, let's. Oh, man. Wow, this is sick. Oh, the on-off would be a cool effect if that were the only light source. Does that lamp actually give us... Oh, this is... I like how moody this is. Oh, the clear scan doesn't catch the LEDs if they're dimming. That's good to know. But I kind of like the retro look of it. No, I want you to fade. See, this is exactly why I want the oh, is that just a speed parameter? Oh, okay. Oh, and if it's cycling through the colors, I really get that flicker, especially on the GoPro. Wow. Oh, hey, why are you pointed completely the wrong way? I guess I didn't lock these things down. Yeah, I think that's just better in this pink color, and then the face lights can cycle through. Yeah, I like this look a lot. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I need anything else. So this is essentially the setup. And yeah, what else have I really got to say about this? I guess nothing for the moment. I mean, in the future, we're going to have remote audio technicians who are dealing with my audio, remote video technicians who are controlling my video switcher, live stream tech who's going to be handling all of the in StreamYard switching, right? Because we've got multiple layers here, because I am switching on the switcher here. Oh, here, I'll show the... So you can see I'm switching program on the switcher, which affects the program and the multi-view simultaneously. Super fun. Let's do 1 and 3. So yeah, we'll have remote techs operating this stuff. My sound will be running into Ableton before it runs into the live stream. So there'll be proper sound coming out. And I think that's the next test that I'll do, is plugging in my sound and seeing how good we can make it sound. And then we'll futz with the video latency to make sure that the audio and the video can be in sync, even though they're coming through different layers of processing to land in the same switcher. If anybody's interested, I can show my workflow diagram next time. Okay. Well, this was fun. This was a fun test. Thanks for coming and hanging out. This is pretty cool that I can see all of the consolidated comments and everything in the same place, and I'm glad we sorted out that echo. Is there anything else I wanted to do here? I don't think so. So yeah, January 29th, it's going to be a fun live stream. I wanted to do this whole thing for my birthday, but then life got really crazy in December. 2021 did not go out smooth. Yeah, okay. Okay. January 29th. We'll see you there, and we'll have 100 million things that can all... what could possibly go wrong? Okay, I'm rambling. I'm going to end this broadcast. And thanks for coming.